when I look back as an adult, I think it probably was a noisy house. You know, we had 2 kids, my parents but used to, you know, have argy-barges, and then the dog and that. The first thing I remember is having a rabbit, and I had no pictures of rabbits because I think he got eaten, unfortunately, by a fox. And I remember the fox coming in, and with the noise of that poor rabbit being attacked. I mean, it was in his hutch, but foxes will get in if they want, you know, by any means possible. And I just remember, I can remember crying, and getting told off for crying. When I was about 16, they moved again to Lidonsea, and then by this time we had, I think Misty had died, but we had the cat still, and then we got another dog. We got Tika, and then we got a terrier, like a little can terrier, Tiffany. So we still had dogs and cats. I just try and encourage wildlife into my garden. I have lots of squirrels, I have a pond for the frogs, I have lots of birds. My neighbour was talking to me yesterday that she likes looking outside her bedroom window, looking in my garden, seeing how all the birds, all the blue tits, the robins, the wrens, and I feel thankful that I have all these lovely things that come into visit me, my garden, the wildlife that we all should appreciate. I think you have to have patience and love and understanding when you have animals, and you have to have that with patience as well, to be honest. When you're looking after people, animals act out for certain reasons, and sometimes patients do as well. You know, it's the same if somebody's in pain, they'll either shout and be aggressive, and animals are a bit like that really. If they're in pain, they have no understanding of why they're in pain, so they might lash out or growl or, you know, get snarly. And sometimes as people we are a bit like that as well, because especially if you're somebody who doesn't really understand what's going on. So yeah, it gives you a lot of understanding about life really. They keep me going, especially with my dementia now. You know, it's a routine. Even though they don't really clock watch, when I had Casper, he used to clock watch and really get me out of bed, whereas these two, they keep their own time, but they don't care when they get fed as long as they get fed. And Harley's a nomad cat, so he'll go out all night and then come in and sleep like a teenage boy he is, really. But they just keep me company. They say they show love in their own different ways. They're not lap cats. Most of my cats have always been lap cats, and these aren't lap cats, but they show their love in other ways. So. it's important, I think, when you especially if I live on my own, it's important to have that little bit of love from something that when you're, and you can talk to them and. I miss it quite a lot, but then I do a lot of work, my activist work with my dementia, so I get involved in a lot of things. It's not quite the same, but I feel like I'm still giving back to the community of the things I get involved in. So, but I do miss nurse. I miss patients. I miss getting involved doing my tissue viability, which I'd be like doing, and other bits and pieces. But